Welcome to Fixo TV. Today, we will explore a fascinating and crucial topic, the life of rhinos in Africa. Rhinos are among the most ancient and powerful creatures on the planet, yet they are facing the threat of extinction. Let's delve into their survival journey and the efforts to protect these remarkable animals. Rhinos are one of the largest and most powerful animals on Earth, having existed for millions of years through evolutionary history. There are 5 main species of rhinos globally, but in Africa, we primarily encounter 2 species: the white rhino, Ceratotherium simu, and the black rhino, Diceros bicornis. Both species have distinct characteristics and play vital roles in their ecosystems. The white rhino is the largest species, weighing up to 2,300 kilograms. This species has 2 subspecies: the northern white rhino, which is critically endangered with only 2 females left, and the southern white rhino, which has a larger population thanks to conservation efforts. White rhinos have broad, flat mouths suitable for grazing on large grasslands. They often live in small herds, forming certain social relationships within their communities. In contrast, the black rhino is smaller, with an average weight of about 1,400 kilograms. This species has a pointed mouth, ideal for eating leaves, branches, and shrubs. Black rhinos are quite solitary, usually living alone or with their young. They are highly alert and tend to move around a lot within their territories. Both species face severe threats from poaching and habitat loss. Rhino horns, despite having no real medicinal value, are highly sought after due to the belief in their curative properties and as symbols of wealth in some cultures. As a result, rhino populations have significantly declined over the past century. Currently, it is estimated that only about 20,000 white rhinos and 5,000 black rhinos remain in the wild. Rhino habitats include grasslands, savannas, and open woodlands. They need vast spaces to roam and find food. Wildlife reserves and national parks in Africa, such as Kruger National Park in South Africa and loss.We Conservancy in Kenya, play crucial roles in protecting these animals. These reserves not only provide safe habitats but also implement strong anti-poaching measures. Rhino behavior includes feeding, mating, and territorial protection. They have highly developed hearing and sense of smell, although their vision is poor. Female rhinos have a gestation period of about 15 to 16 months and usually give birth to a single calf. The calf stays with its mother for several years before becoming independent. Rhinos use dung and urine to mark their territory and communicate with each other. In the current context, rhino conservation efforts include anti-poaching patrols, community education, and captive breeding programs. Organizations like Save the Rhino International and the loss.We Conservancy are tirelessly working to protect these precious animals from extinction. Rhino conservation not only safeguards a species but also maintains ecological balance and preserves natural heritage for future generations. Rhinos primarily inhabit the grasslands, savannas, and open woodlands of Africa, areas that provide sufficient food and water for their survival. The habitats of white and black rhinos differ somewhat due to their dietary habits. White rhinos, with their wide mouths, usually live in vast grasslands where they can graze all day long. In contrast, black rhinos, with their pointed mouths adapted for eating leaves and young shoots, often reside in open woodlands or bushy areas. Wildlife reserves and national parks in Africa, such as Kruger National Park in South Africa and loss.We Conservancy in Kenya, are ideal places to protect and observe rhinos. These areas not only provide a safe habitat but also enforce strict measures against poaching. Additionally, these reserves create ecological corridors that allow rhinos to move between different areas in search of food and water, maintaining genetic diversity within the rhino population. Rhinos require a lot of space to roam and find food, making habitat loss one of the biggest threats to their survival. Human activities such as agricultural expansion, infrastructure development, and urbanization have reduced the natural habitats of rhinos. This not only decreases their food sources but also increases the risk of conflict between rhinos and humans. Water sources are also crucial for rhino habitats. Rhinos often visit rivers, streams, or waterholes to drink and cool their bodies. During the dry season, when water becomes scarce, rhinos must travel further to find it, increasing their risk of being poached. Current conservation efforts focus on protecting and restoring the natural habitats of rhinos. This includes regenerating grasslands and open woodlands, managing water sources, and establishing new protected areas. Community education and awareness programs also play a vital role in reducing the human impact on rhino habitats, helping to protect and sustain rhino populations in the wild. Rhinos are generally solitary animals, except for mother-calf pairs and some instances of white rhinos living in small groups. They have their own territories, which they mark with dung and urine. Although rhinos have poor eyesight, their hearing and sense of smell are highly developed, helping them detect threats and find food. White rhinos primarily eat grass and tend to feed early in the morning and late in the afternoon to avoid the midday heat. Black rhinos, on the other hand, prefer eating leaves, branches, and shrubs, feeding at any time of the day. Female rhinos have a gestation period of about 15 to 16 months and usually give birth to one calf. The calf stays with its mother for several years before becoming independent. Rhinos often wallow in mud to cool their bodies and protect their skin from parasites and sunburn. They use vocalizations, dung, and urine markings to communicate and establish territories. These behaviors help them maintain necessary social distances and minimize conflicts. These habits and behaviors play crucial roles in the survival and protection of rhinos against environmental threats and predators. Rhinos are facing the threat of extinction primarily due to poaching and habitat loss. Rhino horns, despite having no real medicinal value, are highly sought after for use in traditional medicine and jewelry, especially in Asia. This has led to a severe decline in rhino populations, with thousands killed each year. Habitat loss is another major threat to rhinos. Agricultural expansion, infrastructure development, and urbanization have reduced their natural habitats. This not only decreases their food sources but also increases the risk of conflict between rhinos and humans. Climate change also contributes to the risk of extinction, as rhino habitats become harsher, with prolonged droughts and scarce water sources. This forces rhinos to travel further to find water and food, increasing their risk of being poached. Additionally, rhinos are threatened by infectious diseases and a loss of genetic diversity due to fragmented and isolated populations. Current conservation efforts focus on protecting rhinos from poaching, restoring their natural habitats, and raising community awareness about the importance of protecting these rare animals. These measures are crucial in preventing extinction and ensuring a future for rhinos. Efforts to protect rhinos from extinction include a variety of coordinated measures. International and local conservation organizations, such as Save the Rhino International and the Ol Pejeta Conservancy, work tirelessly to combat poaching through patrols, surveillance, and modern technology like drones and GPS tracking devices. Resettlement programs and the conservation of natural habitats are also being implemented to ensure safe and sustainable environments for rhinos. Additionally, awareness campaigns and education about the importance of rhinos in ecosystems help reduce the demand for rhino horns and encourage public support. These efforts provide hope for the future of rhinos. Thank you for watching today's video. Rhinos are unique animals that deserve protection. We hope that through this video, you gain a greater understanding of the importance of rhino conservation and take action to protect them from extinction. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming interesting and meaningful videos. Goodbye and see you next time.